going live here. I'm going to Salem County and watch that it comes up.
I'd call to order Salem County Board of County Commissioners, our regular meeting is April 3rd. We can all stand for the invocation from CFO Hannigan and pledge allegiance.
Gracious God, we pray that you bless this meeting and all gathered here. Give us unity of spirit and guide us to work as one tonight. Help us to wisely evaluate the pros and cons of each decision and effectively carry them out. We are thankful for our public safety telecommunicators and ask you to bless them. Please watch over our administrator and his family. We place our hearts and minds in your hands. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Open Public Meeting Act.
Adequate notice pursuant to the Open Public Meeting Act has been given of this meeting by forwarding notice to the South Jersey Times and Elmer Times Company and by posting notice on the bulletin board in the Salem County Courthouse at the Fifth Street Office Complex, and by filing notice in the offices of the Salem County Clerk and the Clerk of the Board, all having been done at least 48 hours in advance.
Roll call, please.
Director Laurie.
Here.
Deputy Director Oscar.
Here.
Commissioner Ramsey.
Here.
Commissioner Taylor.
Here.
Commissioner Timmerman.
Yes, ma'am.
We have quorum.
Thank you. Commissioners, what's your pleasure with the minutes, March 20th, 2024?
Mr. Director, I'd like to make a motion that we dispense with the reading of the minutes from the March 20th, 2024 meeting. These minutes are to be received, approved, and recorded in the minute book.
I'd like to second that motion, Mr. Director.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your hand. Passed unanimous. We have a special recognition tonight, and I'd like Dr. Nikki Osmond, Commissioner, to do the presentation.
All right. While I do, I might need if we have a
Ms. Allen, way over there, and his student.
Just call me Scooter. We're going to that. All right, Christy, would you like to come up? Christy? Accepting on behalf of everybody. I'm going to park this thing right here so I don't go rolling off. Where's,
It's all good. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
this is, whereas emergencies can occur at any time that require police, fire, or emergency medical services. And whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is critical to the protection of life and preservation of property. And whereas the safety of our police officers and firefighters is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from citizens who telephone the Salem County Sheriff's Emergency Communications Center. And whereas public safety telecommunicators are the first and most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services. And I finally realize what PST means now, so thank you. And whereas public safety telecommunicators are the single vital link for our police officers and firefighters by monitoring the activities by radio, providing them information, and ensuring their safety. And whereas public safety telecommunications of the communicators of the Salem County Sheriff's Office have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatments of patients. And whereas each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job in the past year, now therefore be it resolved by the Salem County Board of County Commissioners that declares the week of April 14th through 20th, 2024 to be National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in Salem County in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our county and our citizens safe. Christy, thank you so much for what you do. We are very, very proud of you. Gentlemen, everyone's going to come up and join us, and this is for you. I got the wave here.
911 specialist.
I know.
Just be careful.
Could be worse.
On top or just over?
Right there,
Okay.
front and center, you're the main feature.
Can you tell them we all have our right legs up?
Thank you. Great job. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, thanks again.
Just came up.
If you'd like to stay, the rest of our meeting is riveting. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to. Commissioners, well, is there a waiver of the rules?
No, we have no waiver of the rules.
Commissioners, what's your pleasure with the Department General Committee, Commission minutes and reports?
Mr. Director, I'd like to make a motion that the correspondence, department reports, and committee commission minutes be accepted, filed, and made a part of the minutes.
I second the motion, Mr. Director.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Yes, unanimous. Payment of bills and claims. Commissioners, what's your thoughts?
Mr. Director, I'd like to make a motion that all bills and claims, when properly signed and audited, be paid and charged to their respective accounts.
I second the motion, Mr. Director.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion on the payment of bills and claims? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. And it is passed unanimously. Move on to resolutions for administrative.
A1, resolution authorizing a contract utilizing the GSA Federal Services Award between GeoCom Inc. and the County of Salem to provide GIS data management for emergency services. A2, resolution certifying the review of the 2022 annual single audit. A3, resolution adopting a corrective action plan for the 2022 audit of federal awards and state financial assistance for the County of Salem. And A4, resolution for additional appropriations.
Commissioners, you've heard the reading of those four resolutions. Your pleasure.
Mr. Director, I'd like to make a motion we adopt those four resolutions.
I second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. And it is passed unanimously. Agricultural public safety.
B1, resolution accepting and executing the Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant, multi-jurisdictional gang, gun, and narcotics task force grant program for the prosecutor's office, subaward number JAG 1-17TF-22. B2, resolution approving the multi-year subscription agreement between Thompson Reuters, West Publishing Corporation, and the Salem County Prosecutor's Office. B3, resolution amending resolution 2023-349, accepting and executing a grant from the New Jersey Department of Children and Families and the Child Advocacy Center, MDT grant for the Salem County Prosecutor's Office. B4, resolution for the appointment of Salem County Fire Coordinator Jeff Comper. B5, resolution accepting federal fiscal year 2023 sub-grant award for the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety Division of State Police Office of Emergency Management for Emergency Management Performance Grant number FY23-EMPG-EMAA-1700 CFDA 97.042 in the amount of $55,000.
Commissioners, you've heard the reading of those five resolutions. Your pleasure.
Mr. Director, I'd like to make a motion that we adopt these five resolutions.
I second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. It is unanimous. Health, Human Services.
E1, resolution to accept and execute the Coronavirus Response and Supplemental Appropriations Act and American Rescue Plan Act, funding through New Jersey Transit Corporation and the Salem County Office on Aging and Disabilities. E2, resolution authorizing an application for funding from the New Jersey Department of Human Services Division of Aging Services for WIC Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program Grant. E3, resolution amending resolution 2023-354, the New Jersey Department of Health, NJDOH, Office of Local Public Health, County Health Infrastructure Program 2024. E4, resolution authorizing an agreement between New Jersey Transit and the Salem County Board of County Commissioners for an award of 2 vehicles under Section 5310 program. And E5, resolution authorizing an extension of a shared services agreement between the County of Cumberland and the County of Salem for a public health workforce training needs assessment.
Thank you. You've heard the reading of those five resolutions. Your pleasure.
Mr. Director, I'd like to make a motion to pass these resolutions as read.
Can I get a second?
Second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. And it is passed unanimously. Finally, Public Works.
F1, Resolution 2024 Area Dispensing Operations by Salem County Mosquito Control. Resolution F2, Resolution to approve Alloway Township Fire Company application for notice solicitation pursuant to Resolution number 98-115. F3, Resolution prohibiting normal traffic along the portion of South Greenwich Street, County Road 540, East and West Main Street, County Road 581, and Alloway Freesburg Road, County Road 640, in Alloway Township, Salem County, for the Alloway Township Annual Halloween Party. F4, Resolution issuing change order number 27 to the contract for courthouse addition and alterations to the existing courthouse and administration buildings. F5, Resolution issuing change order number 28 to the contract for courthouse additions and alterations to the existing courthouse and administration buildings. F6, Resolution issuing change order number 29 to the contract for courthouse additions and alterations to the existing courthouse and administration buildings.
Commissioners, you have the reading of these 6 resolutions. Your pleasure.
Mr. Director, I'd like to make a motion to adopt these 6 resolutions.
I second that motion. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. It's unanimous. Commissioners, do we have any old business? I do want to read a note from, and I lost it, from Patty Bond, since she's not here and cannot be. Just for your information, she recently saw info put out by IAC about the leased apartments program to combat homelessness in Salem County. I forwarded this info to the 2 homeless young ladies I've been trying to help. The one in Pennsgrove probably qualifies since she's living in a car. The other girl received word that she does not qualify since she pays for the hotel room her and her daughter stay. So because she doesn't have an agency footing the bill, she can't get out of this situation. There's something seriously wrong with the system. I think we can do better for our people. Agreed. I'll look into that. That pretty much comes out of the social services, so we'll talk with Richard Stewart. Commissioners, any other old business? Hearing none, Commissioners, any new business? I do, for the budget constraints and the days, we're calling for a special budget meeting, date to introduce at a regular meeting May 1st, our budget, and adopt a special meeting on June 5th at 4 p.m. at 5th Street. That will probably be, you don't have to do that in person. I would assume we can do that remotely if you want to call in. Because that's all we're doing at that meeting. That's all we anticipate. That'll be June 5th at 4 p.m., not 6 p.m. At 5th Street, correct. In the conference room or conference room. Commissioners, any public announcements?
I want to have a few today, Mr. Director. I want to remind everyone that the Red Cross Blood Drive is still in full force. Next Thursday, the 11th, at the Fraternal Order of Police in Tensville from 2 to 7. Challenger Baseball registration is also open. The first Challenger game is on April 13th. For those of you who have never been to one of those functions, I strongly urge you to go. It's a really rewarding and fun day, so it's all good watching. Other things coming up, Pennsgrove Spring Cleanup Day. There's been so much problems with the weather and the water and the wind that I think municipalities are starting to enlist the help of the residents to clean things up. I think that's a wonderful thing. We continue to support our veterans with a Veterans Resource Fair at the Community College on April 6th as well. There's a car and truck show benefiting the Alloway Township Halloween Parade Committee also on the 6th. Natty's Famous Cheesesteaks are available Tuesday, April 9th, 20 Phillips Drive, Salem, New Jersey, $15 per person. Our monthly Veterans Breakfast will be the 10th, which is a Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. Coffee, donuts, and conversation with our veterans That's over on 20 Phillips Drive here in Salem. Business After Hours is hosting a joint chamber networking event with the Vineland Chamber of Commerce. It's going to be at the Woodstown Central Railroad. Salem Circle of Friends meeting is on April 12th, and that will be held at PSEG Nuclear Energy and Environmental Resource Center here in Salem. Prime Rib Dinner, April 13th, Penn Grove Elks Lodge, $30 per, sounds like a pretty good deal. Also on the 13th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. is the Black Maternal Health Symposium at the Mount Zion Baptist Church on Greens Parkway. Having been in maternal care or women's care for 40 plus years is something that certainly should have interest for the community in general as well as the target audience. Nick Mauer's 5K run and walk is at the shipyard with a party afterwards at the shipyard. This is on Saturday, April 20th at 9 a.m. And I think that this is pretty much our next meeting will stop.
Commissioners, any other public announcements you may have? Hearing none, I'll open this up to public announcements. Public comment. Step forward up to the podium, say your name and your address, and you're welcome to come up.
My name is Jim Coons. I live over in Sherwood. I've had very good rapport with the county. They let me cut roads, put drain pipes in, put irrigation pipes through. There's no problem. It's been good. We had an incident where one farmer wanted the road fixed on Can House Road because it was so rough for his wagons. So I got Locuson to repair it, and the farmer paid for it. That's a county road. On the other end of the road, it's Center Road. It's in Cumberland. And everybody's fussing about Acton Station Road. Well, I think you need to do away with the snow fence and go back to spending that time cutting the shoulders back and get the water off. You're going down Acton Station Road, here's a ditch that's 2 foot below the road and a berm of dirt here in the way so the water can't get in it. But them big trucks running through there just tore it all up. We need to work on the drainage of these roads. I leave the diner circle in the morning, go to Aldine, go to house right next to the Grange Hall on the Pole Tavern side. It's got water there 2 foot out in the road. And that road's all going in front of that house next to the Grange Hall. And then there's a 2 foot drop off at the end of the parking lot at the Grange Hall where the water should be going instead of laying there in the road. Water lays in the road over 24 hours. Sooner or later, the traffic's going to break it up. And then on the other side of Beartown Lake, when you cross the lake, the bridge, there's a spot there where the road's all tore up. But you got trees on the other side of the road shading the road so it don't ever dry out. That don't work. And they've been putting patching the little potholes about every week down there to try to keep it up. And patching that material won't work. It's too wet and the rain and everything else. You gotta do it when it's dry. You need to put some oil and stone in them holes, just seal them up. You can't let the water get in the bottom. If the water gets in the bottom, it's gonna pop the tops of the asphalt out. So, and I don't know why you don't oil and stone some of these county roads. Township did Coleman Road, Upper Alloway Township, and they just done Osborne did the road by Grant Harris's farm. Yeah. And the stone, I don't know how he does it, but he gets it accurate. I've been working with him for 30 years, and an excellent job of stoning. We had one outfit did up in Pittsburgh, and they hired me to go clean up the stone. I shoveled up about 160 ton of stone off a mile of road. And, you can go on them roads that Luke's has done. If you can get a wheelbarrow and the length of it, you're pretty lucky. And, that road, Acton Station Road, Pearson's equipment hauling that gravel, they hauled 300 yards so far. They're gonna haul another 200 that I know of as soon as they can get going. And Pearson needs to fix that road for you. Yeah. And I imagine you would. He's down there working on that bridge in Baltimore now. So, Little Richard's hauling the dirt in there. Pearson's down there. Big Pearson's down there. Baltimore. Just the road going from Old Town to Upper Pittsburgh School, that's a horse trail across there. You got ditches on both sides of the road, then you get up there to the intersection where you turn off and road to go to the school. There's big ditches around there. Why a school bus never fell in there, I don't know. There's no shoulder around that road. It's just got big ditches on both sides of it. The water's laying in it and tore it up. Instead of repaving these roads, you can do it cheaper with oil and stone. It don't last as long as repaving, but many roads you got that needs fixing now, and how you gonna stand all the expense. But the snow fence, I haven't let anybody put that up for years because I can't have the trash in the fields. We're digging potatoes and stuff, and everything that's out there in that field comes up in our product, and we gotta sort that out, or else the plant wants to fine us big money for if they find any farm material to load, so they didn't want no wooden strips left or wire or post left. And if you cut these banks down on these roads, the snow wouldn't be as deep anyhow. Old cuts where you got a high bank, you have a right of way to cut that back, and so the snow will blow in and out of there. The equipment we got today, snow fence is obsolete, in my opinion.
Thank you. I know we had a few years ago, all that oil and stone. If you don't get it down in the summertime, it doesn't work. Putting it down in the fall when it's cool.
It works, you can work till April till September.
And early September.
And then you gotta watch the weather. Maybe it could go a little longer, maybe it couldn't. It can't get too cold or else it doesn't work.
Yep, or you breaking it up like you did. Anyone?
Forgot Kings Highway, the bridge over Kings Highway.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for the comments you're going on that. I'm familiar with the work you've done, particularly the bridge there. And I listened very closely, and I'll be speaking with our Public Works Director. I like some of your ideas. We are, just to give you a background on the storm drains, we're in the process of inventorying all the inlets, outlets, where the drains are, getting it on the map. And then we'll, once we accomplish all that, we're looking to put together a 10-year capital improvement program. We also have some floodgates that need to be worked on. So that is kind of progressing. But I like the idea of cutting the trees back and getting the sunlight in on some of these roads. That's a good idea. And the banks, I'll pass you the thoughts on it. Thank you.
Thank you for the record.
Thank you, Mr. Fields.
Thank you, Jim.
Anyone else? Laura?
Don't have a meeting.
We did. We're gonna save that meeting, aren't we? That's right.
I promised you a meeting.
Kenny Coombs, same address. update on 77 and Wood Lane Road as far as the light is concerned, or traffic study happening?
The study is happening, and we're waiting for that. So everything that's signed between the county, the state, and township, so we're waiting for the study right now.
So study can take a year or two.
I don't think it'll take that long, but it probably started maybe January when everything finally got shuffled on the parties and.
I agree with you. I know 377 is a state highway. Can anyone give suggestions as far as how we can get no passing signs? Because we had two fatal accident, two people died on the curb in front of a house, in front of a farm. And granted, it's their driving, and I understand that. But if we could just put some no passing signs, because we have double lines, which people don't understand what double lines are anymore.
We can request the DOT do that, it is a state road. But we can certainly pass that request on to our engineering department. I'll be honest with you, it gets down to the speed. I think I've been passed on a double line 3 times in the last week and a half. And I'm not so sure signs work, but we can make the request.
No, they do not for people, and we just had another accident on the other side of the road this past weekend. And they don't work because speed is definitely an issue. And we don't, no fault of the troopers, but we don't have very good coverage because what do they do for people who speed? So, and you've heard of the rule, I guess it's a state law that says you cannot cut down a tree in your yard.
Different municipalities are passing different resolutions.
Okay, so it's all on the municipality, what they're passing.
The state provided a recommendation for resolution to every municipality, and municipalities are changing it to fit their municipality. So it is municipal, it's not a county thing.
Yes.
So I know there, I don't know, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not
Mr.
good.
Commissioner?
Yes,
Can
go
I
ahead.
speak about that? Because we just did ours in LIC. And lo and behold, we found out that a lot of our concerns for farmers being able to have their ground, have trees taken from their ground, you can increase the minimums, you can change the sizes. The state is a lot more flexible. Nobody had asked. The state got back to us, and we were able to accommodate everything that works for our farmers that do have trees on their property and various things. It's a little different in town, like in Elmer, but in Lower Eloise Creek, it wouldn't fit, and we were able to come up with a very good resolution.
They were accommodating.
They were. Okay, sorry.
The state has tied that to money, that they want, imagine that if you want the money, you'll pass this resolution.
I'd rather have the money put, that people would have to pay for messy areas in their yards. Pittsgrove has passed a nice resolution for clean it up or you get fined. So clean up would be nice. And I'm concerned about trees that fall down. Like, do I get fined for having to clean up the fall down?
They're exempt.
Okay, never mind, I won't ask you about them. Thank you.
Mr. Paulson? No? Yeah, anything?
Since I'm not usually here, there's a reason why, but I thought tonight was going to be a meeting that
Yeah.
I spoke about the.
7:30.
Oh, it's tonight, later tonight, okay. But also, I'm Bruce Foster, Elmer, New Jersey, also on Borough Council and Stormwater Coordinator, and the tree issue is tied directly to all municipalities going from Tier B to Tier A, which there is no longer a Tier B. So that was mandated by the DEP that we all institute a tree policy. So that's what that boils down to. But all right, so I'll be here at 7:30 for the next meeting.
Forward to that.
All right.
We can start early if we want.
Any other public comments? Thank you all. Our next meeting date is April 17th at 6 p.m. here. session. Will probably take anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. In which case, you bring us around 7 o'clock. You're welcome to stay here. We're going to move. We were thinking about putting you out in the rain, but that doesn't work. And then at 7:30, we'll be having a meeting with about the EMS issues in Salem County.